This is Prabh with the user evaluation. And for my user testing, I have Deevi Vinesh here. So just for confirmation, do you confirm, are you aware that you're being recorded, and is that okay by you?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, good. So I've already opened the app on the phone, and as you can see, you're sort of directed towards the starting screen, which is a map. So try messing around with the map, pinching in and zooming out, and you can even type in an address if you want. So it has the ability to look up addresses. So try messing in, try getting into, if you can see Deakin University there, try tapping on some buildings. You can see that a little pop-up will appear when you tap on a building. So right now try finding a building that sort of looks like black and yellow stripes, something that looks unusual like that. See what happens when you tap on it. What does the pop-up say?
It just says construction site.
Okay, so can you try entering the construction site?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, did anything happen?
No.
Okay, so that's because this is one of the functionalities that's missing from the app. So can you please try to get to the architect stage from the menu that is located on the top left?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yeah, can you find that architect stage? Enter it? Okay. Are you in the architect stage?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So can you please follow the instructions on the top of the architect stage and see if you can follow those?
Yes, just select a model.
Yeah, so can you see anywhere like a button towards the bottom left? Try clicking on that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, can you follow through, maybe select some buttons, see if you can find a model to upload?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, can try pointing the phone towards the floor so you can detect a suitable place. Do you see a green tick?
Yeah.
Can you just tap on the screen?
Mm-hmm.
So is the model there?
Yeah.
Okay, so do you see some buttons on the right side? Try zooming in and out. Try rotating the model with those buttons. You can also use touch if you want. So pinching in and pinching out will zoom in and zoom out, and just holding two fingers without moving them on the screen will rotate the model. So just try doing that. Perfect. So try getting the model to a relatively big scale so that you think you can actually see the walls and work with what you have.
Yeah, I think it's pretty big.
Okay, so can you try and move on to the next stage, which is the electrician and plumber stage, from the menu on the top right again?
I can't access it. Oh, do I have to save it?
Yes, so you have to save your state before you can move on to the next.
Cool.
Okay. Are you in the electrician and plumbing stage?
Yeah, it just says place the model.
Yeah. So do you already have a model on your screen, or do you still need to place it?
It's up, yeah.
Okay, so try zooming in a bit more and try drawing some power lines on the walls. See if that's possible.
Yeah, it works.
So if you want to undo a change, you should see an undo button on the top right corner of the screen. So they'll undo some changes that you've recently made. And if you press on the water or the electric icon, it will swap around between electric and water pipes. So they are denoted by different colors on the wall as well. So try messing around with both. There should also be a view button just underneath that. It looks like an eye. So that basically hides or shows these pipelines. So you can view one pipeline at a time or both at a time.
I can't do it, I think.
So you can't. What can you not do?
I can't undo. Oh no, it's kind of working.
So try undoing it where you're not facing a wall, essentially, because right now you might face some problems because of how small the button is, that you might actually be touching the wall while undoing. So once you're happy with this stage, you've messed around with the power lines a bit, try moving on to the next stage, which is interior designer. So in the interior designer stage, try looking at the floors in the 3D model of the house. Define a place where you could place a coffee table. So right now the functionality is that you cannot actually select where you're placing. So we've just done that ahead for you and selected a coffee table that should spawn. So were you able to get the coffee table up?
Am I just uploading it?
No. So the coffee table. So as long as you see a green tick somewhere on the floor of the 3D house, you should be able to place the coffee model.
On any floor? Or like?
Yeah, so you can generally place it anywhere.
There's no like tick there.
Yeah, so the detection right now is a bit janky. So try messing around with the angles and seeing if you can get a tick somewhere.
Yeah, it's not like me.
Okay, so we are back with the last scene, which is the interior designer scene, and due to a compilation problem with the scenes and the scripts, we decided to load the script by itself and see if that works. So can you please try placing the model down, scale it up, and try to find a good spot to put the coffee table down? So were you able to put the coffee table down?
Okay, I think it's in there, but
Okay, so the placement was wrong. It was not where you wanted.
yeah, and it's like on the wall.
Ah, okay. So yeah, so that's one of the things that we will work on fixing. So just exiting the app now, you've finally seen the full extent of what an app can do, and in this stage it is still a very early prototype. So any feedback that you want to give, just right on the top of your head, something that you didn't like at all or something that you think should be easy enough to fix.
No, that was pretty good. I guess the only thing that was like a problem was like that lagging
Yeah, so it was lagging a bit. How did you find the controls? Did you find that the buttons are more useful, or that you found the touch controls a bit weird? Were they like intuitive?
They were pretty easy to use if you know what.
Okay, so essentially you sort of need to make it clear what the touch controls do. Anything else that you think could have been a different way of doing things, a different implementation of it, maybe instead of just doing it the way we did?
I think if you, I think it works well for the purpose. Like if you want to like sync an app between like the rugby as a partner, like the building minutes.
So were you happy with the way the user interface works, with how the menu is and how the buttons look? Was it easy enough to understand? Everything was self-explanatory there?
Not pretty much. It was just like everything is labeled clearly, and yes, like once you figure it out, it's
Okay, thank you for participating in the user evaluation. Thank you.